So, well, we have a problem. So, Google is in problem because उन्होंने अपने कभी पुराने प्रोडक्ट्स एक टाइम पे जो टॉप पे थे लाइक Gmail and all the rest of the lineup that Google has developed and the acquisitions they have made वो सब अभी धरे के धरे रह गए because Google is not able to perform in this thing that is nothing but generative AI. So they started with Bard. Bard is basically Google का पहला generative AI था जो basically was a competitor to ChatGPT जो which was not quite popular on its release date because launch date पे ही it failed terribly and rest is history. So we don't go we don't talk about that much. So previous products like YouTube जिस पे मैं अभी वीडियो पोस्ट कर रहा हूँ it's also a part of Google family and the Google Cloud ecosystem, Google Drive and all thing जो Google के top premier products है they are of no use because one time it was a successful business, now it's just being, what do we say, इट्स नॉट गोइंग गुड फॉर गूगल आई वुड लाइक टू से मतलब बिल्कुल नहीं. मतलब जैसे बोलते हैं तुम क्लास के टॉपर हो तो क्लास का टॉपर नहीं रहना पड़ता है and कोई तुम्हें ओवरटेक कर जाता है. दैट इज़ द फीलिंग दैट गूगल इज़ गेटिंग नाउ विच इज़ क्वाइट बैड बट इट्स अ कंपनी, उनको compete करना आना चाहिए एंड उनका सबसे बड़ा competitor है माइक्रोसॉफ्ट एंड ओपन एआई कोलैबोरेशन. बेसिकली ओपन एआई बेसिकली दैट्स द बिगेस्ट competitor of Google currently, and Google is failing terribly in this sector of generative AI because Bard they made Bard public in I guess last 2 years ago. When ChatGPT was released, with that it made Bard public after a few months. Then it was quite a okayish move. Like people were talking that it would be a competitive, but it didn't at all went well for them. Then they relabeled it as Gemini and bring back generative AI with some more features. Like Gemini has a good benchmark score, I guess. Yeah, it's good in calculations and what do we say, logical thinking, which is quite good. But talking about handling 10 million tokens is quite hard and it's quite challenging too. And Gemini is able to do that. The problem is Gemini का जो image generation model है it's quite flawed. It is not generating accurate images. It's not like it is making half baked images. It's like it making it's racially flawed because it can't understand the what do we say, history. It's changing the history. So basically that's the problem and इस problem को solve करने के लिए they have what we say recalled the rollout of the image generation tool and they have paused it for a moment, which is quite shameful for them because it's a new model and you are rolling back some features just because it wasn't logically accurate how it depicted the historical facts. आज के मोमेंट में ये सब होना पॉसिबल नहीं है एंड you know you are doing bad when IT मिनिस्ट्री हैज़ टू से यू समथिंग जस्ट बिकॉज कि तुम्हारा जो मॉडल है उसने बहुत inaccurate आंसर दिया है क्वेश्चन को. सो आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट द क्वेश्चन विच दे आस्क्ड इज मोदी fascist, which is quite a politically active question. But yeah, model should have handled it well, but it didn't. It went in the left way, all the way left, and it crashed. Definitely it crashed, and IT ministry didn't like that at all. So they warned them and Google was like, yeah, fix कर देंगे हम लोग. You know, it is what it is. Google is Google and rest is history. ये कुछ flaws है Google के which they have to fix. Gemini is currently at a good level because it can handle good computation. 10 million tokens is not a small value. Hopefully they would improve, but Gen AI has no means Gen AI, it's the worst performing sector where Google is lagging a lot. Like you can see by the tone of CEO that he couldn't even launch a product successfully when it was first launched. So it's a quite what do you say problem for them, and hopefully they would resolve it soon. Talking about the rest of the topics in some later videos. Till then, see you.